What amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
Testing times lie ahead, Peter. The problem is that it's hard to draw on any positive at the moment, even though they'll claim that they're not quite getting the breaks just now. Lady Luck has seemingly turned her back on them and shunned their calls for help. If they have more to them than we've been seeing, then it has to emerge here. They understand the consequences if that does not happen.
The action has already started. Dinks one in, and he's there to cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
And it's Pogba. Up for the header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be a... Can he put it away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gross battles to win it back. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gross gets it back. Alex Telles. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gets it upfield. Has a swing at it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
He's found his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's hoisted clear. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looks to thread it through. That's a throw. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Pogba, Udidi, that's sprayed out wide. Pogba, and it's got through, and that's been levered clear. Chance! Knocks it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Pogba.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Here it comes. He just whacks it away.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Looking for space out wide. Gets into a dangerous position. Gross has been found. Pogba is being picked on here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first. Cristiano Ronaldo really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Made into space out wide. And a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, great ball! And he's there to hoof it away. Played up to meet it! Oh, that could cost them.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
right through the middle, and he's onside. They've been given a corner. Manchester United have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his will.
And the shot! And the ball's come out. Gross. Out towards the flank. Played back in. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.